I wish Stephen A would just left it alone. Once he addressed it, once it happened,
the first time,
address it. This is what happened. He came over to me, said what he said. I want to address it now, and I'm going to be done with it.
Right.
Because as my grandma used to say, boy, stirring up old ish, it still smells. So every time Stephen A talks about it, it stirs it up again.
Man. So in today's video, I want to highlight what Shannon Sharpe had to say in response to Stephen A. Smith going on his podcast, the Stephen A. Smith Show, saying that he would have swung on LeBron James and keeping his beef ongoing because Stephen A. Smith has talked about it more than LeBron James. We all know LeBron James has said a few words today on the Pat McAfee Show about Stephen A. Smith.
I know he's gonna be happy as hell. He's gonna be smiling from ear to ear when he hears me talking about him again. Oh my God, he's gonna get home and grab some ice cream out of the freezer and sit in his chair in his tighty whities on the couch.
So this is Stephen A. Smith's response. I'll play a little bit of it just in case if you guys missed it. I did a full video covering it. I'll have the link to that down below so you guys can go check it out as well.
My issue is with LeBron James. And I just want to say for the record, LeBron James is full of it. And in this particular instance, as it pertains to his son, he is a liar. It was fresh out of a timeout. It was him walking to the basketball court. It was on national television. The cameras were rolling. And had I done something, what do y'all want me to do? You want me to act? You want this to be a reincarnation of Chris Rock and Will Smith? And let me state for the record that while we bring up that, let me assure you, it wouldn't have gone down like that. I would have gotten my ass kicked because had that man put his hands on me, I would have immediately swung on him. Immediately. That I'm not going to tolerate.
So that's what Stephen A. Smith said, right? And Shannon Sharpe and Ocho, they had reacted to what Stephen A. Smith said, talking about swinging on LeBron James on the NIGHTCAP podcast. Let's check out what Shannon Sharpe had to say. And before I highlight Shannon Sharpe's video, guys, be sure to hit that thumbs up. That really does help these videos get pushed out to the algorithm. I really do appreciate that, guys. Thank you.
I understand LeBron. They asked LeBron about this. But if I'm Stephen A., hey, guys, I've already addressed that. He said what he said. I understood his point. I said what I said. Now it's time to move on. Look, it's not going to stop me from talking about LeBron James, the basketball player on the court. But the incident, I feel that we've talked about it ad nauseum. I feel we've talked about it enough, and now it's time to move on. That's what I wish Stephen A would do. Yeah. But like he said, I mean, look, I get it. That's LeBron James. It's the biggest name in pro North American sport. And when you mention his name, good, bad, or indifferent, people will want to click and hear what you have to say about him. Only thing I would have said was, Stephen A, look, I know people are going to like, man, LeBron should have stole on you. LeBron should have did this. Man, they just talking. Stephen A, man, you the same, man. I'm about to be 57. You about to be 58. Bro, that ain't even your MO. Right. You ain't going to fight nobody. LeBron wasn't going to swing on you, and you wasn't going to, LeBron wasn't going to swing on you, so there would have been no need for you to swing on him.
When you think about it, and you go back to the way things happen with LeBron actually addressing Stephen A courtside is, well, what Stephen A said obviously was said publicly on a public forum on TV. So he addressed it the exact same way, publicly, courtside in the middle of a game.
Yes.
Now, as a father, you know, and like Stephen A said, he understood where LeBron was coming from. Knowing Stephen A, I think in the individual that he is, LeBron said what he had to say today. I'm sure Stephen A is going to respond to that because he did. If you think about it, anytime anyone says anything to or about Stephen A, he's going to have an answer to whatever is being said. That's just him, and it's always been him. I know you would like him to leave it alone, but I don't think that's not how this is gonna go.
So that's what Shannon Sharpe had to say, and he said that Stephen A. Smith should let it go. And I have to agree with Shannon Sharpe on that because Stephen A. Smith admitted that he had handled another beef like this wrong.
Have you ever said something that you thought you put too much on it or you went too hard?
I did. Me and Big Dog Glenn Robinson, definitely, I went too far. When Randy Ayers got fired, I felt he was responsible for that. Randy Ayers is a black man. was an assistant under Larry Brown, former coach at Ohio State, and I really, really, really had a problem because I thought that his behavior with Randy Ayers was inconsistent with what it was with George Karl or what it would have been with Larry Brown or one of the white coaches. It really pissed me off. And when we got into it, it got so hostile, spanning months, if not years, that it got to a point where people would look at us, and I had people like walk right in between us because they thought something was gonna happen. Now, obviously, I can't beat his ass, but I'm just saying to you, I wasn't running. I felt like that. And then Randy Ayers got on me, let it go. Mo Cheeks got on me, let it go. You know, AI and all of them, let it go, let it go. And then when I really realized that I'm the professional, I'm the journalist, it's my job not to be acting like that. It really hit home when I saw his son.
Oh, yeah.
His son was playing in the league,
yeah.
and we were in Houston.
Shout out the big dog.
And he was walking out, and he was like hesitant, not rude or anything like that, almost like scared to come across me because of what he thought I would say to him or do or whatever. And I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. And that day, I walked up to his son and I was like, whatever happened with me and your dad, I was wrong. I don't ever want you to think that anything that you do, that whatever beef I have with him would affect how I cover you. I said, I'm so sorry about that. And I said, when I see your dad, I never saw him again, but if I saw a big dog, I'd apologize to him. Because it's my job to be, I'm the professional, I'm the journalist. It was my job to be above all of that, and I wasn't. And I knew that was a big deal, and that really resonated with me.
So that's what Stephen A. Smith had told Kevin Garnett on KG's podcast. And you would think that he would have learned his lesson based off of what he had said, right? But no, he's still doing the same thing. Why? Because like Shannon Sharpe said, LeBron James' names brings in the clicks. And it's as simple as that, because I think if this was another player, Stephen A. Smith would have admitted his wrongdoing by now, and he would have just simply let it go. Remember, Stephen A. Smith said initially his reaction was that, you know, I knew then when LeBron James confronted me that I was talking to a father.
In the moment, I knew that I was listening to a father.
But once he saw the attention that he got from it, it's like what Miko Grimes said about him was right.
Hey, did y'all see Stephen A. Smith? I bet his dick got hard when LeBron approached him. I bet his dick was so hard, like, he's talking to me.
Cannot confirm, will not ask.
Or it could have went the other way. Oh, shit, he talking to me. It could have went the other way, Miko. It could have went the other way. I think that's Skip. I think that Skip would do that.
No, but Stephen A. too, because LeBron don't talk to him either.
No, they talk a little bit.
Not like that.
No.
Because if you talk to him like that, there's no way you would have said that goofy shit you said about his child.
Yeah.
That shit was goofy. Like, somebody sent me a video of this guy, and he was like, what is the 54th pick in the draft? What are his numbers? What about the 53rd? What about the 52nd?
Mm-hmm.
Like, to me, the Bronny thing is getting on my nerves only because y'all only doing it because it's LeBron.
Of course, yeah. I mean,
that's what's bothering me. Like, if Bronny was somebody else, and I get it. Well, he signed up for this. His dad said he's better than players in the league. My daddy would have said the same thing about me. My daddy would have said I belong right here on the court, right here with Ant-Man and them. He'd have been like, yeah, she could have played with them. Who cares? The boy ain't doing no worse than anybody else. When he in the G League, he's doing the same shit them other draft picks were doing.
So that's it for today's video, guys. Get in the comment section down below. Hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. Catch you guys on the next one. Y'all guys, peace.